Alok Ranjan then joins in on the show right now from ITI Mutual Fund. Alok, hi, good to have you on the show. What is your sense on the market? While there's a big question mark still on tariff. One was hoping that July 9th would finally be the grand finale, but doesn't seem to be the case. What cues do you think are going to push the markets forward now?
See, if you see valuation, so in terms of valuation, markets is almost fairly priced. And if you see our GDP growth and inflation, then nominal GDP growth has come down below 10%, and maybe it will be remaining around 9 to 9.5%, because if you see 6.5% GDP growth and 3% inflation. So that is what we are expecting. Because of that, there is no demand pull in the market. Although government has done a lot and also RBI has cut interest rates, so a lot of things have happened. So going forward, maybe it will have some positive impact. But as of now, we are just bracing for good days to come.
All right, but Alok, markets are also looking forward to the earnings as well. This time, not much expectation that they're already building in, but give us your sense. Any sectors that you are keenly watching out for, which can really be the outperformers this time?
I mean, consumer sectors is going to do well, and that is what we all have seen in the numbers also panning out. But what I am really watching keenly is banking and financial services sector, because credit offtake has gone down, and it has come down to almost 9%, and it's very difficult to imagine that it can go down further. So based on that, I think things will start improving from here on. And if you can see 6 months beyond from now, then maybe we will get credit uptake around 11% or 12%, and that is what most of the banks also talking about. So depending on how do you want to position your portfolio, maybe financial services or sometimes banking can become quite attractive for 1 to 2 years perspective from here on.
All right, so financial services, that's one sector that you will be watching out for. And yes, of course, the consumption basket that is doing very well today. Take a look at what is happening with HUL, Dabur, Godrej consumers up anywhere between 3 to 5%. But within the consumption basket, Alok, what is giving comfort to you right now? Is it the beaten down valuations at this point in time? Or is it the kind of numbers that the companies are already coming out with? Because for now, we are just seeing that the companies are having a growth or in single digit as well. So any particular segment within the consumption basket you want to flag off?
I mean, if you see classical portfolio theory, it can be a good time to buy stocks when they are not looking very attractive and future looks better. So if you see this consumption sector, it has not given much return in the last 3 years. And also, if you see growth is almost bottoming out, and if you see recent numbers, then things are looking much better than what it has done in the past. So based on that, and also, as I said, government focusing is on consumption. Earlier, rural sector was not doing well. Now, rural sector, based on good monsoon and good crop, I think it's shaping up quite well. And also, urban sector is not doing that well, but I think things will revive there also. Festival season is coming, maybe 2 3 months from now. So based on all this, I think there can be I mean, things can look much better than what they are looking right now. And of course, valuation has corrected over last 2 3 years. If you see valuation, then it has corrected quite a bit. So maybe it can be a good time to look into consumer sector.
That's the take. Alok, hi, morning. This is Nehi also joining in the conversation. From your latest fact sheet, I understand that you're overweight on healthcare. Could you tell us within the healthcare basket, what are you liking at the moment? Is it hospitals? Is it diagnostics? Where are you placing your bets?
Hospitals are looking quite good. They have done quite well in the last 2 3 years, and still I think the uh, track is quite big where companies can perform, and we have definitely got good, I mean, talent in India, and story is panning out quite well. A lot of patients are coming from outside because of our cost competitiveness, and at the same time, our quality is quite good. So based on all this, I think healthcare sector is looking quite good, and that is where we are overweight. in the past, and I think it will continue.
Similarly, Alok, what is it that you would currently recommend avoiding in the market where you don't see either earnings growth or there is valuation discomfort?
I mean, see, capital goods sector where right now we are overweight, it has done quite well in the last 3, 4 months. It was kind of a contrarian bet, and that has worked out well. But unless and until growth comes up, I think that is where uh, things may be fairly priced now. Uh, as far as other sectors that we need to avoid, basically my view is that one has to be bottoms up in this market. There are not very clear pockets of undervaluation where one can just go whole hog and invest and remain overweight. At the same time, there are not very expensive sectors also, but there might be some pockets. Like IT is also looking fairly priced. Capital goods, I mean, stock to stock, one can take a call, but valuations are definitely, they have become quite rich.
But Alok, let's be a little more specific now in terms of your latest additions and deletions. If you can just help us with some more sectors that you want to flag off, because we did talk about FMCG, IT, and consumption basket. But other than that, any of your latest additions and deletions you want to mention?
And cement sector, I think, is going to do quite well. So that is something looks good. Then automobile sector, it has not done well, but going forward, I think it's going to do much better. Interest rates are going to be down, and also I'm expecting maybe 1 or 2 more rate cut post October, November, when in US also we are going to, most possibly we are going to have some rate cuts. So automobile sector can be looked into at current valuations. IT sector could be another opportunity, but that is where again things are looking a bit circumspect, and maybe we'll have 1 or 2 quarters of lull based on whatever is happening in US. But I think that is where also we can get some opportunity because valuations have started kind of looking attractive.
Right. Okay, great to have you today on the show. Thank you so much for your time, Alok.